Hey, what's up guys? My name is Blake and today we're going to be talking about the DJI Mini 2. Let's go. Alright guys, so a few days ago I actually did a quick little video on the DJI Mini 2 versus my old Phantom 3 Standard. I upgraded my drone, upgraded to the DJI Mini 2, and I went over all the specs, so if you missed that video, please subscribe to the channel and check that video out. So literally all we're doing today is like a beginner's guide of how to fly the DJI Mini 2. So how, from the box, from the time you get it out of the box, out of the packaging, to the time to getting the app, flying it, all that stuff, we're gonna cover that today, how to fly the DJI Mini 2. All right guys, so instead of just talking about it, we're actually gonna go outside in the cold, get this thing up in the air. So let's go ahead and head outside right now. You guys might not be able to see my face all the time, but I got a microphone on, so you should be able to hear me. All right, there we go. I'll put this sled down there. That way I can have a nice little launch pad. All right, guys. So it is freezing out here. It's literally like 14 degrees, and I probably should be wearing a coat, but it's dedication, baby. I do it for you. I'm doing it for you. Hit that subscribe button. All jokes aside, we're gonna get this thing up in the air. First thing you need to do though, I'm gonna put a screenshot up somewhere on the screen, so while I'm doing all this stuff, you guys can see what's happening on the phone. But basically what's gonna happen is I got the DJI Fly app, so that's the first thing you need to do. You need to get the DJI Fly app, get that, sign into it, do all the stuff you need to do to set it up, and then we're gonna start the process right now from the time you have the app until we plug it into the controller. So I'm gonna take it all out of the bag here. I'm gonna take the drone. It's all collapsed down and all that stuff. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take it out of its little protective sleeve. We're gonna pop this side button off, flip it upside down, and pop that off, and that whole piece comes off just like that. All right, pretty easy. You got this little shield up front, and it's got a tab right here in the middle. We're gonna push that tab in, and that comes right off. So because you can't fly with that gimbal cover on. So then we got our gimbal free, everything's free, the props are free. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this, we're gonna start the back of the drone here, and we're gonna fold each of these out, just like that. And we're gonna take from the bottom, push it out towards the butt of the drone, unfold it that way. And now we got the whole drone disassembled, or whatever you wanna call it, it's ready to fly. So now what we're gonna do is you have this little button underneath it. It's like an oval shaped button. If you click it once, it'll tell the battery life of the battery that you have in the drone right now. If you click it twice and hold it the second time until all the lights come on, then you're turning it on. So we're gonna 1, 2, boom. Now it's on. We'll flip it up like this. The gimbal will steady itself out. I don't know if you can see that, it's kind of dark out here. And then we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna set it down to take off, okay? Now that the drone's set up, we got, let's see if I can get some focus here. Right here, we have the little gimbal pieces for your thumbstick. So we're gonna take those out and just simply literally just screw them on in, okay? Screw them in, just like that. So I'm a little shaky because it's ice cold outside. Fun fact, I could have waited. I could have shot this during the daytime, which probably would have been a little warmer, a little easier. But, you know, I like to do things the more difficult way. Had a lot of stuff to do today. Long story short, we're doing this at night. We're doing it, we're getting it done for you guys. All right, here we go. So now we got these thumbsticks on. I'm going to turn the transmitter on, and the same thing for the transmitter. If you click it once, it'll tell you the battery life. Click it twice and hold it the second time until all these lights come on, then it's turned on. So 1, 2, boom. Hear that noise? Then we're good. So the transmitter's on, it's automatically searching for the drone. I'm gonna pop this little thing up. It was just on the top here. It's got a little tab you can actually pull and pop this up. So this whole section pops up. That's the section that's gonna hold your phone, okay? On the bottom here, you got these little connectors that pop out. It's literally a connector for any type of phone that you may have, okay? Hard to see. Any type of connector. So in the box, it comes with the lightning connector for iPhones, but comes with USB-C and a different type of, like a micro USB or whatever, in case you have a different type of phone, not an iPhone. So I got an iPhone, I'm gonna take my phone, set it up, ice cold, buddy. So now we got our transmitter on, we got our drone on. Those two are hooked up to each other. So what we're gonna do now, I'm going to pop my phone. I'm gonna pop my phone into the transmitter. So all I'm doing is just wedging it in there and then pushing up until the bottom of the phone gets past these little bumpers. And that's literally all it is. Now the phone's locked in there. We're all good, all solid. Don't have to worry about it coming out. From there, take that connector that came out of the controller, you plug it into your phone, just like that. Now we are all connected, hooked up, and now, see that? The DJI Fly app opened automatically, okay? So I don't know if it'll open automatically for you. It should as soon as you plug it in, but if it doesn't, just go ahead, go to the DJI Fly app. You already set it up, you already put your email and all that stuff in. Just go to it, open it up, and it should get to this screen automatically to where it shows your drone. As long as your drone's on and your transmitter's on, those two have connected. As soon as you connect this wire, you should get this screen, okay? The bottom right says Go Fly. So we're just simply gonna click Go Fly. Now we see what the drone sees, okay? The drone apparently has been recording and I didn't know it. So from this screen, you can see that from this screen, we are looking at exactly what the drone's looking at. We are gonna look at the top right section of our screen, see how many satellites we're hooked up to. If we're good to take off, it'll let us know, and if we're not, it'll let us know that as well. If we're not hooked up to enough satellites, yada, 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 it's gonna say, hey, you can take off, but you're not gonna have GPS. In this case, we should be fine. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this little takeoff icon on the left, hold the takeoff button, and it's gonna take off for us. All right, there we go. There we go. It's literally that easy, guys. Literally that easy. The one button, the takeoff button, hold the button down, and you should be perfectly good to fly. From this point, the drone's gonna hover there in the air. It's hooked up to the GPS, it's just gonna hover, okay? Now, these two thumbsticks are gonna be two different controls. You're gonna have this one, which controls your altitude. Go up, goes higher. Down, goes lower, okay? So your left thumbstick is also gonna control your pan. So if you go left and right, it's going to turn your drone, okay? Right thumbstick's gonna be your tilt. So whether you tilt forward, tilt backwards. So as I was saying, left stick, do your altitude up and down, as well as your pan, your left and right. Right thumbstick is going to control your tilt. So front and back tilt, left and right tilt. So a front tilt, boom, back tilt, left, right, or right, left. Got my left and rights mixed up. And literally, guys, it is that simple. Now, from here, we can go as high as the app will let us go. We can go, if you go too low, the sensors on the bottom are going to make you land, so that's a good feature. But from here, you can just fly around, get used to it. It's not like an FPV drone where you have to go manual mode everything. It's literally just like a camera in the air. It's very simple controls, very easy to get a lot of good shots. So from here, now we got to land the thing, okay? So a couple of different things you can do. On the left-hand portion of the screen here, you can see that there is a return to home button. So we can click that if we wanted to just, if we got far away, we got panicked, we can hit return to home. It'll go super high above the trees, and then it's gonna come back and it's gonna land on our home spot. In this case, I'm right here. What I'm actually gonna do is I'm just gonna hover over the table, hit down on my left thumbstick so that it drops my altitude. And once it gets so close to the table, it's gonna know, and then it's going to just auto land. All right, guys, now we got the drone landed. We're gonna go back inside and wrap things up. All right, guys, before we go in, I was just gonna show you this funny little setup. If you're wondering how I got light out here, and it's literally pitch black out here. I actually have this, oh, come on, focus. This is the DJI charging hub that holds all 3 batteries. And it's actually, you can use it to power stuff as well. You can use it to charge the transmitter, but right now I'm using it to power this USB light right here, so that I could record the stuff for you guys. Pretty cool. All right, guys, so there it is, how to fly your DJI Mini 2, how to get the app, get it up in the air, learn how to fly it a little bit, and then land it. So very basic, very simple, but a lot of people out there I know struggle with this type of stuff. They get something new and they really have a hard time getting it or getting to know it, get familiar with it. So I really hope that this helped you a lot. If it did, please leave a comment in the comment box below. Next video, I'm actually gonna shoot, it'd be kind of like the part 2 to this video. So how to get your photos and videos from that app to whatever device you want, edit them, and then share them. So I hope you guys subscribe if you like this content. I think that's it. If I missed anything, please, any questions, any comments at all, I respond to everything. So in the comment box down below. Oh yeah, if you were wondering like how to put it all back together, how to shut it all up, it's literally the exact same thing, just reversed. See you guys later. Bye.